Does anyone else dip their popcorn in their hot chocolate? Caden says it's delicious. Good morning. We are home. We've had a day off, and today is our first day back to school. Our local schools are not in school because of the rise of cases around here, but we are. We are doing school so that we can go camping in May. So we are up and at it. We've had breakfast. We are just taking care of a few things. The first thing that we're going to do to start out this year is organize what our weeks are going to look like, because we've kind of just been all over the place and we need to get some better organization and structure going on. We're fitting in learning a language and things like that. So we are back to the drawing board, creating a schedule that works and starting to get a new routine going here. It's a short week as it's already Tuesday, and so we don't have that many days ahead of us before we get a weekend again, and then next week is then we will start this whole thing out full steam ahead.
One eternity later.
We've made it through the amount of school that we're going to get done today, and it is time to take down Christmas. We've got this Christmas tree over here, and then a couple vlogs ago, before we even went to my parents', you will see that we have this Christmas tree out back behind me here. All the decorations are off. It just needs the lights taken off, and then it needs to be taken down. And now wrangling that thing into the box is a ginormous fight and a huge job. And the box is over 20 years old, and it consists of more tape and duct tape than it actually does box anymore. It's gotten so that it's in really bad shape. Today is the first day of trying to get back to routine, so I managed to work out, get a shower in, and it is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we are not doing well as far as timing goes. But with this freezing cold snap that we have going on, we don't really have anywhere to go and anything to do anyway. So we're just going to spend the afternoon cleaning up Christmas, getting rid of it, getting supper done, and getting things back to normal again, so that at least next week will be somewhat normal feeling. I thought that I'd be able to just shake this out and put it in the bag, but that's not going to happen. This obviously needs to be washed because the amount of animal hair that's on it from this year. So gonna shake it off, then wash it, and then get it in the box. We're actually gonna go a different route because I don't know if this is gonna stand up to going through the washer. This was my grandma's, so it's quite old. We're gonna go for the lint roller instead. It appears to be doing the trick. Life with two animals. I'm in the process of trying to take the tree down, and the cat is being a beast. Every chance she can get, she's in there. What are you doing? You're so naughty. Putting this tree back in the box requires tying and group effort because it is so hard to fit back in the box. Thank you. Bailey was helping. Clancy was helping, and I think we officially have it in the box. Keegan and Addison are doing it up really fast before I can start complaining because... Oh, I'm so sorry, Bailey and Addison. That was terrible. I'm silently judging your tape job, just so you know. As mentioned before, this box is more tape than box. It's in really bad shape.
My hair is not helping.
No, hold it back for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're the best, Addison. So the rest of the day kind of disappeared. So did yesterday. We are on to 2 days later. Didn't feel very well last night. We have some sort of stomach bug going through our family. Addie had it first. Clancy and I had gone out to look at carpet tiles for our basement. And when we came home, we found her over the toilet and her tummy was just really bothering her. And then last night, mine got really bad and it still wasn't great this morning. And now Tiggy kind of caught the bug too. Nothing really major, just not feeling super hot over here. Our weather is still brutally cold, too cold to go outside, and we are stuck in the house day after day. The countdown is on. It should get better in the next couple of days, and we should be able to get outside. So we actually need to pull out skates and see if everybody has a pair of skates and start figuring out what we're going to do with those warm days. We're going to spend as much time out there as possible. Thankfully, the schools will be going back in, so we'll be able to enjoy the skating rink and hopefully the sledding hill a little more to ourselves, because right now they could be pretty busy if it was nice outside. We still have the residual leftovers of school and crafting and all of the creativity that's going on. Addie's hiding under the table because we know who made some of this mess. And Miss Tegan, what are you making over here?
An American Girl doll fridge.
All right, well, I look forward to seeing how this comes together.
Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon, the girls and I spent a considerable amount of time in their room. Their bed used to be over on this wall, and we scooted it over onto an inside wall because of the fact that it is really cold in here. You cannot see the floor because I'm not showing you because we did not manage to get it all cleaned up. It's still pretty messy. They've got a bit of their American Girl doll stuff set back up here, but otherwise we still have to do some reorganizing, some shuffling to try and fit everything back in here because it just isn't fitting in very well. I dug out our turkey carcass from the freezer and I have it sitting in my Instant Pot waiting to make some broth. I also dug out our mashed potatoes and our turkey that we stuck in the freezer because we were heading to my parents' house. There's stuffing here too. Hoping to have an easy supper based on that, maybe some shepherd's pie. Caden's opting for hot chocolate. Is this your lunch today, sir? We bought a really good mix. If you watched our last Costco haul before Christmas, we bought the mix that has Arrow, Turtles, After 8. What am I missing? Rolo. That's exactly what you were having, isn't it? It is cold enough outside that we are opting for hot drinks. We're just getting sick and tired of this cold weather. It feels like it's just going on and on and on.
Even if it was a warm day, I'd be drinking hot chocolate.
You do. You like your hot chocolate, don't you? Does anyone else dip their popcorn in their hot chocolate? Caden says it's delicious. Not my flavor preference.
It's just salty and chocolate, and that's about it.
I do it.
You do it too? The artistic creativity upstairs knows no bounds, so I'm coming downstairs. I thought I was going to get a couple more things done with the kids, but you know what? They're playing. They're having fun. These corners did not get painted. We were so excited about getting paint on the walls that we rolled everything, and these never got done because we didn't have a paintbrush at that point in time. I've got a paintbrush now, so I'm going to take the time. It is minus 26, feels like minus 37 outside, so I think I might have said that wrong. I think it's minus 27, feels like minus 38. Anyway, it's really cold outside, guys. So I'm going to paint while the kids are playing and just try and get this basement one little bit closer to being finished. I finished painting the corners, but the reality of the situation is that while I was doing that, I'm finding more areas that need the drywall to be touched up. We are home jobbers, first timers, so some of our mudding isn't as amazing as it could be, and I don't think that I can actually capture this wall. But along this wall, you can see where the join is. Not sure if it's actually catching it, but there is a dip. So I am going to take some more mud and I'm going to try and fix this. I'm not going to show this to you too closely. I have told you before, I'm an amateur. I have no idea what I'm doing other than YouTube videos and what my mom has taught me and things like that. But I do think if I look at this from the side all the way down here, it feels like that wall is leveled out. I managed to get some mudding done down beside the door. I've painted all of the corners. It has been hours. It's almost 4:30, so it is time to get supper on. Bailey has come down and asked me what she can do. Thankfully, I mostly prepped that shepherd's pie beforehand, so she's off warming up those mashed potatoes because they're in a frozen solid lump, and she's going to get that turned into actual mashed potatoes again, spread it out and pop that in the oven so that I can feed this gang supper. It was so fun to be down here and just hear them talking to each other and talking about all sorts of different things and just enjoying each other's company, which makes me feel glad because sometimes I feel guilty coming down, not being with them, not hanging out with them, and doing stuff like this. So I've done what I can for today. There are a couple things that Clancy and I need to do together. Tomorrow I can sand a bit because this is going to take a while to dry. Rookie mistake, our mud was way too soupy. It needed to be a lot thicker, and I think that the amount of water that was put on top of it to keep it from hardening out was too much, and it made it really runny. So it was much harder to work with today than usual. We are on the verge of needing another big bucket of mud in order to finish the guest room, the boys' room, and this piece of wall that's still open here. And so I have used up most of it. I figure I will finish using up this huge bucket on these little places that need to be done a second time. And then we can start fresh with a brand new bucket to try and finish off the rest of this space. But I'm really glad for what I got done today. Feels good. Might as well be doing this when it's too cold to go outside. And while I was downstairs working, it appears as though a crafting bomb blew up in our house. What? What have you made?
Stove, oven, stove, kitchen, sink, then an oven.
Always stuff for American girls. Okay, let's check this out.
This fridge has something where you can put your glass here, and it fills up with water. We've got it on
Okay.
And then this is going to be stove. And I have these pictures that we use.
Oh, you need pictures on your fridge always, right?
And then
Oh, look at your
sink.
faucet. Oh, that's so cool.
How about it's like when
Kitchen
you
sink
go like
and
that and
is that the cupboard beside?
yeah. We should make some shelves and then the oven, and I made it so that the cookie, there's a rack in the top, so the cookies go up here and the turkeys and stuff go down there.
Nicely done.